Hey guys, we're live on YouTube. How you guys doing? Tonight we're going to be talking about, does size matter? That's everybody's question. A lot of people have that on their mind. I think a lot of guys have it more on their mind. Does size matter? Um, I've heard a lot of talk that it doesn't matter, and it's basically how you use it that it matters. So let's get talking to the panel and find out if it's true or not. We have a
Sorry,
bunch of
little loud.
guys here. The what?
I was banging on something. So it was a
Don't
little
bang
loud.
on something. There is proper etiquette you got to do when you're working. You got to mute yourself.
I said it. Sorry.
So in the chat, let's go see who's in the chat and say hello to everybody in the chat. Participant. Bob's RC, GNC RC's there, Kevin Gibbs, Owen Rogers, Scott, Sir Chirpalot, and Trailcaller RC. How you guys doing tonight? Joe Girding, Bushman 613. Bunch of guys that are in there. If you guys want to come in here, send me an email at thethankrc@gmail.com and I'll make sure I send you guys an email. Real quick, does size matter? What do you guys think? Does the size matter when you're crawling with an RC or when you're playing with RCs?
It depends on your terrain, I think.
I've had just about as much
Depends on
fun.
where you're running and doing.
I've had just about much fun running a 1/18 around a 1/10 scale RC oval or an off-road track or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm talking 1/5, 1/8 scale off-road tracks. So.
And I was on the drone network this morning talking with the drone people and all that, the quad drones, and there's a new DJI drone that just came out and all that. And they wanted me to ask you guys a question tonight on the panel. To you guys, I'll start with Randy. To you guys, what is the definition of a drone? Randy, you go ahead.
Oh. I mean, basically not a helicopter. No, a drone would be more a vertical takeoff that can fly around, at least 4 propellers on it, and it can basically hover and fly. I mean, a fixed airplane, you can hover an aerobatic one, but you can't sit there and get in and out of tight places. A helicopter.
I think what makes a drone is it being FPV, because otherwise it's just a quad.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Lyle's answer. KBRC 13. What's your answer? What do you think?
Probably like the GPS stuff, and having a button so you can press coming home. I don't think a helicopter or anything like that has one of them too.
Okay.
Satellite stuff. Some of them
Those do.
Lazy Froggy, what do you think?
Well, I would go more for size because you get the little ones that fit in your palm, and yeah, a lot of them have the FPV, they have GPS and all on them, but they're not big enough to do a whole lot with, other than maybe a little indoor racing, something along those lines.
Okay.
I'd say the size is more of what bases it to be a drone than a little 4-rotor.
So in that case, size matter if it's a drone or not.
For that, yes, because the FAA goes by a certain gram weight for a minimum for what you have to have licensed, if I'm correct in what I've read just not too long ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it goes by size for that.
Dennis, what do you think?
I'm with Brett and Lyle.
Okay.
The FPV, being able to fly it without having to actually look at it or to be able to see it, being able to fly a long distance with it, and a lot higher than normal.
John Martin.
basically everybody's touched everything, you know, even if it's not the goggles, just even have it some way or some program or whatever to even have your phone attached to the controller.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you can do the
that's
same
great.
thing with airplanes.
Yeah.
And they do.
Well, no, I'm saying, you know, as far as it's got to have the 4 blades, it's got to, you know, yeah, sure, some of the smaller ones you can get in tighter areas with the smaller ones than you can the bigger ones. But like I said, I really don't think the size really matters as far as FPV and doing videotaping. But racing, you know, they have them all different sizes.
Okay, Michael was there, but he's gone now. I'm going to tell you my answer that I actually told them, and they basically agreed to that, because as soon as you mention the word drone, everybody thinks quad. Me, what I think a drone is anything that's radio controlled with FPV. That's a drone. So a car with FPV could be a drone. A military missile with a camera going down that shoots people,
Okay.
that's a drone. Anything that has FPV that's radio controlled, to me, that's a drone. That's the definition of drone to me. But everybody associates it with quads nowadays.
Well, that's true, you know, it
Yeah.
basically it got to the point where drone has just been specific to one item now.
Yeah.
It's
In,
now
you
just
know,
a
the
generic
RC
term.
world.
Well, it's become a household name.
What?
So, but a drone is more than just a quad drone for racing or to do that. They've used it for years for military, the military drones. They've had it for years.
Yeah. In all different configurations as well.
Yeah, true. Okay. Coming back to my email real quick. To size, does size matter? Let me put that on the other side here so I can actually read it a little bit better. Does size matter? To me, also, does size matter is it depends on where you use it. So depending where you use it, you're going to play with different type of radio control cars, different surfaces, different. A lot of people are saying 1/24 are only good for inside. I disagree with that. You can have just as much fun with a 1/24 outside. I've used it, and my son used it on a 1/10 core at the GCM event, and he had a great time with it. He rolled with it for almost an hour with it, and to me, it all depends where you use it. What do you guys think?
I run mine outside, have a blast with it.
I agree. We've done comps in Calgary and trail runs where it's all 1/24s, 1/18s, 1/16s. You can trail anything you want outside.
Yep. Dave of Radio Control Patrol. How you doing, Dave? Long time no talk. Curtis Baker RC's there. Matt Harris is there. RC84 film is there. How you guys doing? Get in here. More people we have, the funner we're gonna have.
Sorry, I've not been looking at the chat. So
Yeah, and tonight, if you ask a question in the chat, because sometimes the chat goes fast and people are saying I don't see all the questions being asked. Sorry about that. If you want to make sure it's highlighted for me, just type the tank RC in 3 words and it will highlight. You don't have to put the @ sign, just put the tank RC and ask your question. It will highlight red my name like that. I can actually see that it's actually a question.
sometimes it does, sometimes it does. It depends on the person's computer or phone.
Well, no, try it. You'll see. I will see it red, but you guys are not going to see it red. It's just your name.
I know. I'd see it and you'd see it. But yeah, no, I've had it where it's shown and hasn't shown. So just depends on what you're using it on.
Okay.
So if the person doesn't highlight, then use the @ part.
Okay.
I'll try to keep up on chat for us so we can.
No, don't let the old man do it.
Yeah.
So somebody
You'll
sent me an
forget.
email. I will send you a link in this little bit. I just want to go through the does size matter to me. It doesn't because it depends on where you use it, on what you use it, with whom you're using it with, how long you want it to last. Size matters for how long you want it to last. Usually it's because of the battery. The small little tiny ones, you can't put a big battery in it, so they don't last as long. And that goes with quads also. Quads, boats, anything. As soon as it gets smaller, your battery size goes down.
Well, I have 2 drones. Well, I don't have 2 drones. I have like 14. I have like 14 of them. And yeah, size does matter when it comes to the batteries, but it also depends on what you're doing. One drone I can put in my back pocket. And there's another one I had to actually have to carry on because it comes in a suitcase.
I got one that weighs 2 pounds.
2 pounds, wow.
No, I have one drone that weighs like 25 pounds.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That would
that's a
kill
lot.
me.
My uncle gave it to me my aunt gave it to me when my uncle passed away in California.
Another one that does size matter? Yeah, it depends if you're alone using it. What I mean about that is if you're alone using it with a big scale RC. If you're a whole bunch of big scale RC, you have to be more careful if there's a lot of people because you can break people's leg with them. So the smaller they are, the more group of people you can actually have. So you do have to be careful.
You don't want to take someone's leg out?
No, you don't want to do that.
Well, it depends on who it is, maybe.
Or your dog.
Another
Oh, don't want to hit the dog. That's a no-no.
another place, if it matters, what size, if size matter, it does if you don't have the room to store it. I'm close to 70 right now and closer to 80 because I got 10 RCs from STC RC here that I have to fix. And let me tell you, the floor here is getting full. It's just crazy how big those 8x8 and 6x6 are just taking rooms like crazy. So it does depend. Size matters depending how much room you have.
Yeah, like most people don't run their 1/10 vehicle inside their house. Have a
Yeah.
course, you know.
True, and I found that a lot of people that have the 1/10 now, it's easier to make a course on the table. So if you have a small table and you make a small little tiny course on your table, it's a lot of fun and you don't need a lot of room. So sometimes it's a little bit better for that.
Yeah. You meant 1/24th on that? I think you said 1/10.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did
sorry,
say
1/24. Yeah, I meant 1/24. Fred Crawler, how you doing? Queenie's in the chat.
Goodness gracious.
They got rescue drone now that you can hook up via a harness and they'll lift you up and take you to safety. Yeah, I've seen that. Those are pretty big.
Better be a big drone.
Yeah,
Take
it's a
me
big
to
drone.
safety. That's where size matters.
Yeah.
In that case, I might use 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, size counts there, that's for sure. All right, I got a stupid mosquito in here and I can't get the stupid thing. Ugh,
Oh.
just what I don't need to deal with. Really?
How's everybody doing this evening?
Oh, AZ, you didn't tell me that hack about the
Yeah,
better steering.
Yeah, I kind of had some internet issues the other day, so
Okay. Well, you can tell me later.
yeah.
Matt Harris, I knew you sent me an email, but can I ask you what age you have? Because I don't want anybody under 16 here tonight. I want to keep the age 16 and up if possible.
Matt Harris is over the age of 21.
Yeah, Matt Harris is over
Yeah.
the age 21.
Just got to make sure, that's all.
Yeah, Matt Harris, he lives like an hour and a half away from me.
Well, Dennis, you're the oldest person in here.
Dennis is the oldest. I thought Lyle was the oldest.
Lyle.
Yeah.
Lyle.
He's
I'm older than Lyle.
Lyle's an old Indian.
Anyways, he's a youngin.
He's a
Matt's
young
old enough.
Apparently.
Matt's old enough.
Okay.
Hey, Kurt.
How you guys doing? What's up, AZ?
RC84 film says, well, I can't
What's up,
get
Kurt?
on. Of
Dennis.
course, you're over 16.
Well, it's good to finally meet the infamous Lyle. I watched him for years on RC Sparks.
Oh, yeah.
RC Rec. I've been 15 for 30 years.
Wow. RC Basher Boy says, I'm 31. Am I allowed?
Jessica, hi. How you doing?
I hope you're feeling better, Jessica.
Hope you're doing good.
Yeah.
I hope you're doing good with your surgery.
Saw videos. She
Get out of
survived the surgery, which was good.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was going to surgery. She kept that.
Oh, that's her second one in like 2 weeks or something.
Okay.
Yeah, she said something about it last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand that. Queenie says, I'll be 29 in 3 days.
Dang, getting old.
Oh, she's getting over the 3-0.
Getting that.
Damn, I got a daughter that's 29. Shit.
I had a girlfriend. I mean,
Yeah, I had a daughter that's 32.
Keith.
I have a stepdaughter that's 32, going on 33. So
My son's 30.
it's kind of weird. My son is 12, going on 13, and my stepdaughter is 32, going on 33. There's Matt Harris.
No.
Let's see what he looks like. Yeah, I think he's a little older than 16.
Just a little bit.
You're muted.
You're muted.
When
You
come
gotta
into my
unmute
chat, you're
yourself.
muted.
There we go. What's up, everyone?
Oh, man.
How
Hey,
you doing, man?
Not too
Not
bad.
too bad. Just kicking a couple tall boys back, nothing strenuous.
So
What else
what do
is
you
new?
run? Do you run big RCs, small RCs, quad, boats, planes, helicopters? What do you run?
Well, I've got almost,
Yes. Oh,
not almost everything, but I've got a quad drone that's over 250 grams, but it's foldable. So it's a space saver for sure, but it's pretty good size. It's a quad rotor. And then I've got, the biggest one I've got is an 8th scale Arma Outcast 6S. And then I've got 10 scales from there. I've got about 8 10 scales from there. And then I've got 4 24s. So I kind of jump around
that's good. A little bit of everything.
pretty much. So you go from, a 6-cell, because my drone runs a 3-cell. So it runs that. And then the 6-cell crate or Outcast, and then all the way down to the 2-cell, 3-cell, 10 scales and 24 scales.
You got a little bit of everything.
Pretty much.
I even have the little Matchbox one. They look like a little Hot Wheel ones. I have 2 of those.
I do not have that one. I figured my son, because my boy's 8 years old, so I figured he would take off with that and I would never find it. So I didn't quite get that yet.
I saw that
Because-
at, I believe it was Walmart. It's like they call it a Narcina can.
Oh, nice.
It's $20. They were $20 each. So I
Oh,
said,
wow.
I'll give it a try.
That's
What
nice.
the heck? So it was
'Cause my
just
son's got some dinosaurs. He likes to have the dinosaurs eat things, so I figured it would probably disappear in a dinosaur. So that's okay.
and,
Not
what's-
always do I have time to run the bigger ones. The smaller ones for me works for right now. But once it starts getting a little bit cooler, I might be able to run my 10 scale or 8 scales. But it's just a time thing.
Okay.
24s, you can charge up a battery in less than 20 minutes and then have 20 minutes of runtime. You don't have to go outside for the most part.
Well, I found the 24th and the 1/18 scale. I get about an hour run time on the battery. I don't know where.
Yeah,
you
for
get
sure.
20 minutes, but it's usually about closer to an hour of the runtime, depending on the size of battery, I guess.
300,
done.
300
Oh,
mile.
sorry.
You're good. I got from 300 mile all the way up to a 600.
Okay.
So it just depends.
We
Well, I
run
guess
those
it all-
450 mile 124s.
450. And are yours brushed or brushless, Lyle?
All mine are brushed.
Brushed. What
Yeah,
about
they're
you,
all
Matt?
stock.
Matt, were you brushed or brushless?
Brushless, all three of them.
I
All three of the
find usually the
24s.
brushless uses a heck of a lot more power than the brushed one.
Well, I'm not really sure.
Oh yeah. Well, I
haven't
find
really-
in the 1/10 one,
You're
1/10,
good.
there's a big difference between brush and brushless.
And brushless, right? Yeah.
So
Which I've only got one brushed 1/10 scale. It's an old one, so I kept it brushed because if I go brushless with it, it's not going to be pretty, and I can't find parts for it. So it's already a pain in the rear end trying to get parts for it. I've got an old school Traxxas Hawk 2 that my dad bought me when I was 6 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I still have it. I'm doing a slow build on it when I can find parts, but it works. It runs. It's got a brushed motor in it.
Check
And-
Fast Lane Hobbies on eBay. He's a buddy of mine. He has a lot of vintage parts.
Does he?
Yes, he
'Cause I'm
does.
looking for a chassis if I can, and then a steering blocks, I think it is.
Yeah.
Because I tried my new motor setup that I bought for it, which was brushed 12 turn brushed, and then just basically did a stock transplant from like it would be a Stampede and put into it because it was cheap, and then hooked
Yeah.
up a 2-cell LiPo to it, and it flew off like a rocket. And I didn't have my brake set up too well, and I slammed into
Oops.
a door, so I ended up breaking the steering block. So
Yeah. Yeah.
kinda how-
Fast Lane Hobbies on eBay. His name's Artie. If he doesn't have it, he might be able to find it for you from someone else he knows.
Canada.
No, here in Arizona.
Oh, and awesome. That's good.
Yep.
So,
He's literally 30 minutes away from me driving, hitting every light.
yeah, a little
Nice.
while back we did a live, and AZ Froggy was over there, and we went through his garage and all the boxes that he had. And he's got a lot of boxes of vintage stuff, that's for sure.
Nice.
I need
And he's a
Most of
real
it.
good guy.
What's up?
I
I
say
need
he's a real good
SEX10
guy.
parts.
Lyle needs
CX10?
SEX10 parts, yeah.
There you go.
What are you looking for,
SEX10
Lyle,
original?
for SEX10s?
Gears and housings,
Axle or transmission?
axle.
I have housings for you. I don't have any gears.
Yeah, the
There you
6x6 needs gears and the Relic needs housing.
I have housings for you. I've got 3 housings, I believe.
I've worn
There you
the axle through on Relic. I can now see the gears inside, so it's too much sand and dirt's getting in there.
Just a little bit.
That's not
I've
good.
even got Wheelie King axle housing
Woo!
with the aluminum C-hubs.
In between the kitchen and the dining room.
So
Jessica to Car Garage says, the Thank RC, have him hit me up in the next live. Are you asking for Matt Harris to hit you up for RC part, or for Lyle to hit you up for RC parts? So that's a
he's
question.
got a bunch of vintage stuff too. So
Yeah, everything that I found on eBay for mine, I mean, hell, for a transmission case, still sealed in the package, they want like 45 to 50 bucks for just a transmission case.
oh yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Hey Guru.
What's up, Guru?
Guru.
How you doing, Guru?
It works for right now, right?
Yeah. I wasn't going to
Because we're not putting it back in the room right now.
Oh,
Oh,
that one was okay.
that one was okay?
That needs a little work.
A little bit of
It's more
mac and cheese
carbonation.
and some beer.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt's got some underglow party going on there on his trucks.
No, these are actually just lights that I got in the background is all they
Okay.
are. So
Oh, I'm
I don't
gonna
run
use
that
on my big truck.
stuff.
I'm getting ready to put some
I figured I'd
underglow on
rip
my
them
car.
off. Yeah, they're not bad. I picked them up from, I think Walmart. They had them in a bin for like $10. So
Yeah.
all they are these lights.
Okay.
They're by Monster. Pretty sure everybody's familiar with Monster, like Monster cables and
Yeah.
stuff for
Oh, yeah.
that. That's all they are, is by them. They were like 15 or $16. And then you got a remote that you can do all sorts of crazy things if you want to with them.
Yeah.
Change them independently, and they run off of a like a USB style connector, which everybody probably has.
This room used to be my home theater, so the ceiling's black, everything is black, the wall are dark red. So it's a dark room, but I only had little pot lights in the ceiling just for ambient lighting. And I've been doing this as my workshop with RCs lately. So I just went to Price Club and I picked up myself a 4-foot LED light, which is kind of cool because it's got a sensor on it and it even got the little
There you
remote.
go.
So
Nice.
that's what I'm using tonight. So to test it out, and man, does it ever change how I look. And I'm getting old, so more light is better.
I've heard that from my dad that the sight gets a little bit different when you get older.
Yeah.
You need a haircut.
Yeah, haircut. Who, me?
Yeah.
I need them all cut, not just a hair. Matt, what's your latest build?
My latest build, that would be, I'm still working on this. I'm still trying to fine tune it. It'd kind of be a cross between the two of these. I've got a monster truck. Yes, I'm missing a wheel because I snapped an axle. And then this Bronco, which is sitting on a Maz Designs cheat code chassis. So between the two of them, kind of going, trying to keep parts. This
so for you right
one,
now, it's small RCs that you're playing more with than the big ones.
right? Because the big ones are a little bit costly, and my wife's not liking that too much. I tried to order.
You can put a lot of money on those small ones.
Yeah, but if I can juggle like 2 or 3 parts every week or so, at like between $50 per week versus 10 scale, you can easily double that off of one part, depending on what you're getting. So it's kind of like, I'll just hold off for a little bit because I've got. Go ahead.
Guru, what are you working on these days? Which truck?
Mass cheat code. Carbon fiber.
You had that in the box for a week or two now.
Huh?
You had that in the box for a week or two.
Oh, hold on.
So I think he's got it out of the box. It's just not together yet, I think.
But he's been showing that box a lot, but I didn't know he started building it.
My fault, brother. My fault, bro. I forgot you ain't on all the lives. There's the Mass cheat code right there, the carbon fiber with the FureTech carbon fiber links.
Nice.
Don't do it. NSDF. I mean, no superior design RC.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Servo and servo holder.
He's going all out.
Are you putting metal axles on that thing?
My portals will be here Saturday.
Portal axle? Cool.
Yeah.
Which one you getting, Guru?
Corey sent me the ones that he told everybody that he gave everybody the code for.
I'll see all-wheel drive probably.
Yeah, and tire wise,
And we have our RC Basher Boy that just joined us. How you doing?
How you doing, Gabe?
You're muted, Gabe.
RC four-wheel drive Paragonians.
Cool.
Sweet.
That's what I put on my Jeep, I think. The Gladiator. I know they're RC four-wheel drives.
Mass tires.
Those are nice rims.
Those are nice wheels.
When I upgrade my 124th, I'm gonna have to go shopping around.
Gabe,
Those are
unmute
a bunch
yourself.
of wheels, man.
Oh, sorry. Good evening.
You got the newbie and I sold my old one.
What's going on, Basher Boy?
Hey, how's it going? Good evening.
How's
Is
it
that the
going?
latest one you build?
What's up, Gabe?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I recently just built this. So this is the Kyosho Optima Mid.
Riri.
Yeah, Riri.
Re-release, and that's a 110th?
Yes.
It's got a few changes from the original one. I was comparing that between the one I had and then the
You
pictures
should
on
put
that.
one of these stickers on there.
RC Boy, Basher Boy stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Hey, bet you got them.
Yeah,
Nice.
thanks, bro. I think Kurt sent me yours.
Yeah, I did. I had a bunch of them.
Michael, what have you been working on?
I'm working on my Gladiator right now. I just got some portal axles in.
Yep, them right there.
Hell yeah.
So
How they fit?
installing the portals on the Gladiator.
Man, those portal looks wide.
Yeah.
I tried to put the +5 extensions on it and they wouldn't screw onto the threading.
I know.
Oh. And
Hey, Anthony, how you doing? She Recreation is in there also. No questions. Everything's good.
oh, my fault. What's up to everybody in the chat?
In the chat.
In the
In the-
chat.
Randy says, in my area, a few people comes out with kids, 5 to 7 year old, and they trail with 124th rigs.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
So I guess Randy, you guys are running the big ones and they run the small ones?
Yep. Which is cool, you know, you get the father going along with a 110. And then of course, here comes a little mini me right behind him with a 124.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I see that a lot also at Holly's, the Sims. A lot of people actually do that. They bring their little kids around and they're driving the 124 scale while they're driving the 110.
I mean, for a little kid, the 124s are pretty tough.
Yeah.
So, most of them don't go fast enough to really get damaged.
I guess you can't appreciate a 124th until you actually try it. But the problem is the 124 stock is more of a trail truck, not a comp truck. So you can't really like do steep incline or do let's say your wheel is stuck or do very aggressive ground unless you sink some money into it, some weights and things like that. Then it becomes a better performing machine.
Well, some of the lighter ones beside the Bronco do a little bit better than the Bronco.
Well, the Broncos are hard body, so it's
Yeah,
top.
exactly. That's a lot of weight
Yeah.
for them things.
I
I think I weighed mine, just my body. I think it was 115 grams just for the body.
Wow.
What's up, everybody on the panel?
Yo, yo.
What's up?
So can I go to the zoo with that?
No.
But I think
What's
I
up,
weighed
Guru?
I want to
my,
go to the zoo. Hey,
I think I weighed my C10 body, just see what the difference was. And
Happy
I think
birthday,
it was
Queen.
like 30 or 40 grams for the body.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Even
Queen's
less.
birthday in 3 days.
Who's?
Queen's birthday's in 3 days. She's gonna be 29 or 28.
Oh, man.
Bobby,
happy birthday.
We'll say she's gonna be 25. That's what we'll say. Just to make her feel good.
There you go.
she's gonna be 29 for like 10 years.
That's the thing about women. You don't ask their age, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Never assume.
Nope.
Oh, oh, Jesus.
There was a little guy yesterday at on the panel, and he was talking, and he wants to upgrade his chassis. He wants to upgrade all the good parts on the S24. And his dad is telling him no, no, no.
Oh, Trent last night.
Yeah, and
Just
Yeah.
going off the
he's
wall.
he was getting mad. He doesn't want to do it.
Right. Yeah, that was
If you're
funny.
not gonna comp, it's kind of a waste of money to me.
Right.
If you're not gonna use it for a comp, like, I don't know, there's other place a little kid could spend their money other than that.
Well, that's what he likes to do.
True.
Likes to build.
Pretty much.
And Gabe has changed his truck.
That's all fine.
Yeah,
Good,
I'm
but do it
I'm
smart.
noticing that everybody's got crawlers that are all going on and stuff. I'm like, you know what?
Oh,
Hey,
Well, I can bring out
Let me
some of my
change that
10
for
scale
you.
bashers if you want. I can throw them on the table here.
yeah, no,
Tank,
no,
I
no,
don't-
that's fine. I mean, I didn't want to be
Yeah, you're good.
left
all
out
good.
or anything. Like, oh,
Oh, there.
I'll
Hey,
bring my
Dennis,
whole collection if you guys want me
I
to.
forgot what the fuck I was going to ask you.
We don't have
Oh,
2
send me
days.
that
Gabe.
link.
What was that, trail crawler?
I don't know if you've seen the question from the Anthony Bardo earlier, asking if he can hop on.
Anthony, send me an email. Oh, there's the email live. And Anthony Bardo, anybody knows his age?
Clue.
I think he's underage.
I know he grown.
17 and a half.
Yeah, you gotta be over 16. We'll send you an
17
email.
and a half.
But the first thing for RC Talk, the rules, the first one is you gotta be over 16. So I am sending you
Oh.
an email.
16, huh?
You will get kicked off.
It's just that I want to keep it more mature. I find sometime when a little guy comes in, he just talks
Rambles on.
without, it's not his turn, he speaks out of turn kind of. And sometimes the topics or the word that comes out of their mouth is not nice.
I got you. Makes sense.
So what, Brad was 12 years old or what?
Brad
We
never
don't,
said
I don't know
anything
how
worse.
old that kid was.
I don't
Honestly.
know.
All right. I'm gonna grab a 10th. Well,
All right, the
classified
dog's
as a
done
10.
barking. Can you send me that link, Dennis?
Which link?
There we go.
For that part I need.
Ooh, Outcast. Fancy.
There we go.
Which
4S.
part are you looking for, Guru? I'm lost.
Oh, I was talking to Dennis. The
Okay,
part I
Dennis.
needed for my comp truck. The
drive shaft.
Yeah.
Which drive shaft?
It was, I sent you the picture for it in WhatsApp the other day.
Okay.
The Axial Wild Boar 8 drive shaft set from RPP.
10 scale.
Complete the shafts and not the ends? Or does he need the ends as well?
He needs the ends. The ones that he got don't have the ends.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, I
that
got a
sucks.
bag full of the shafts of all different lengths. I just don't have any more ends left.
Right.
Which is what Guru needs, isn't it?
Yep, he's
Yeah,
opposite of what I got.
So Magnified says, so what Tank is trying to say is if
You toads cannot join if your education is based on TikTok. But see, the thing is, don't you have TikTok?
I think it says. I think that's supposed to be taught.
Right.
I think that's what's supposed to be is tots. You tots cannot join if your education is based on TikTok.
So
Oh, okay.
either way, actually, with him, you never know which way he's gonna go.
yeah.
So,
That sounded like a porno, but all right.
excuse me.
Bless you.
Let's
Thank you. Did not expect that.
Who's got
Now
the
there's
static?
a fast little basher, which is fun to bash and do backflips. It's the Outcast 4S.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. This is the first version. This isn't the
Oh, I was
V2
gonna
that
ask.
come out.
No.
Yep, this is the first one, which it's stock, completely stock. I haven't even turned the punch up on the ESC, and it's just, I can't believe it. Running this thing on 4S. I think the battery that I got in here for it, I think it's a 80C discharge.
Okay.
I think.
That's more than enough.
4-cell. So I haven't turned the punch up or anything. This is still all 100% out of the box, and this thing just screams.
Yeah, I find a lot of VSCs when they're stock, they don't turn the punch. Just like my
Right.
Rock Ray, like I pull the trigger to make it
And it
wheelie.
lags for a minute, and then it
Yeah, it
goes.
lags for a minute. It wants to go, and then all of a sudden it goes. Like
Well, see,
I'm trying to
this
get rid of
one,
that, but I got to get the programming card.
what remote do you have? Because Arma had that Spectrum remote that had a lag really bad on these,
ew.
Okay.
Ew.
and switch out the remote is what the option was. If you have a certain remote, I can grab it if you want me to.
No,
but
I know
it's
which
got a
remote
real
you mean, and it is
Ew.
the
Okay.
ST, the remote that came with it, which is the
SLT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RC
Ew.
Basher Boy loves those remotes, so he
Ew.
knows them.
I'm about to gag over here.
So I switched the remote,
Pounds.
and yeah, I have no problems. This thing is completely out of the box, and I love it every time I run it. I mean, it never gets old. Sending it off of something, I mean, very minuscule, and being able to rotate this thing around is just, it doesn't get old.
Cool. Anthony is getting set up. He's got a nice scale garage there. You got to unmute yourself, Anthony. He had it.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Now we
Yes.
can, yeah.
Good evening.
Can't see nothing, but we can hear you.
Your video cut out.
There you
Oh,
go.
There you go.
All right, it's my first time using the Zoom, so
Oh, there you go. What's up?
how's it going, everybody?
Doing good.
Great. How are you?
Good.
Nice little garage.
Man, you got
So-
a lot more stickers than last time.
No, it's always been like this, Matt. Honestly, it's just
Has it?
it's probably just a different angle.
Oh, I got you.
So you do FabWorks? That's what your name, Anthony Barto, FabWorks RC. That's probably your YouTube channel,
No, that's my Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, my Instagram handle or name, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
But how's everybody doing?
Doing
Great.
well.
How are you?
Can't complain. Can't
You look like the
complain.
friendly giant there with your hand in your garage there for a second.
You need to
Right.
teach Unknown how to clean up his garage like yours.
This is it always stays like that, man. Honestly,
It's-
this is just for picture purposes and
Parties?
honestly, I got the rest of my desk to wrench on. So
You disco in there?
yeah, I
No.
know, right?
So that's a 124 scale garage, right?
Yes, correct.
Cool. So RC Basher Boy, you cannot put that big truck in there. Just no room.
No. You need a bedspread. That's
No.
Try. Yeah, I'll have bedspread.
Yeah. RC Basher Boy is famous for showing off his bedspread.
Oh, that's what he's famous for?
He has
Yes.
different bedspreads
it's
for every
different.
car he
Really?
owns.
I was about to say, is it a different one for each photo or video?
It's seasonal, sometimes
Seasonal. There you go.
Yeah.
85
covers
different
every
bed
now and
spreads.
then.
Yeah, you can't have too many to change out, to change for every car.
Some
Yeah.
people notice when he changes bedspread. Me, I don't notice those things, but a lot of people sometimes they say, "Oh, you got a new bedspread. Oh, you got a new bed." Okay,
That's correct. Yeah, it's funny.
I don't notice those things.
Wrong spot. I've got it. Alright.
But
Oh.
getting an Arma Outcast or a what's the other one?
Creighton.
Rock.
The buggy.
Oh, the
Typhoon.
Typhoon, yeah. Typhoon, whatever you say it.
Yep. However you say it.
That's the one I would rather get because it has better control in the air, and it's probably because of the tires and the weight distribution.
6 in one, half dozen the other.
Yeah.
Right.
But I guess you get used to it.
Yeah.
Let me go grab something.
Oh.
Speaking of Arma, did you guys also see from Arma those the two-wheel drive? What are they calling it? You know, the two-wheel drive Centon.
The two-wheel drive Mega, the Mega whatever.
Mega ones, yeah.
Oh, the Megas. Yeah, that you can upgrade to four-wheel drive and brushless.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just a cheaper way for the kids to get into.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
And Traxxas came out with a new K10.
That looks
Yep,
cool.
the
The
K10.
new truck. Yeah.
But
And it's
man,
lifted.
Yeah,
I was about to say, that
lifted with
thing's
their
sitting
lift
pretty
kit.
tall.
And it also has 2.2s. Man, those are big tires on that thing.
Oh, 2.2s on there, huh? Wow.
Yeah, they put the 2.2s on it.
I'd like to see some big aggressive mud
Got the lift
2.2s
kit,
on there.
2.2s, and the Chevy truck.
That's what it reminded me of, was a mud truck.
Yeah. That's what it's probably based after.
Oh, I seen one of them red
Most people are gonna
cats.
turn it into.
One of them
Which
red
red
cats
cat?
at the hobby shop. The low rider, they only had 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
59?
Oh, the
Yeah,
Impala
he was
59?
doing some electrical work on it. I think he was number 540 or something like that.
Nice.
Oh, the limited edition one.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm not sure how long it's been out. Did you guys see the new truck out from Traxxas?
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, the K10.
K10.
Came out this week.
Yeah, it was just
Okay.
announced this week.
And Axial came out with a deadbolt today.
It came back out with the deadbolt.
Yeah,
No
they
more green
re-released
deadbolt.
it.
Another
On
one.
the 10 scale?
I don't know why they did
Yeah.
that.
No.
They
That
reinvented
is-
the wheel, that's all.
Yeah.
No,
Put the
they're
different electronics in it, and that's about it.
They're pulling a
That's all-
Traxxas.
they're pulling a Traxxas. They're doing like Traxxas, putting
Yeah,
a new
exactly.
body on it and say, "Here's a new RC."
Yeah, right.
We upgraded
Change
an
your-
ESC. Here, go.
Yep.
Huh.
ESC
I mean-
and body and remote.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah,
I
that
know
remote-
everything's still plastic, which gets me all the links and all that
Right?
stuff.
Right.
And
Plastic.
I think they switched the
Man.
axles.
Come on.
Yeah, they're the straight 44s now, I think.
Yeah, it's
Wasn't
Well,
it?
they've always been straight 44s. I'm saying like
SCX
U joints.
chassis they put it on.
Oh, they changed the axles in it, but not the.
It's
the
the
front axle.
10-2 chassis, I think.
Yeah.
It is a 10.2 transmission, 10.2 chassis.
But they went from universals to dog bones, I think is what the video said.
I think it went the other way
Yeah.
around.
No.
they
Not
were
no.
dog bones.
But
Front
Yeah, it was
were.
dog bones. They went to universals.
what did he
I'm
say?
not sure.
What's his name? Said
'Cause
they
I've
were
got
different
one.
though.
Well, I'm
I've got
glad
a
they
deadbolt.
I'm glad they went with the chassis rails because the original deadbolt, I believe, was not on chassis rails. It was on a different chassis.
It was a plastic side by or vertical frame
Yeah,
rail setup
vertical
like the
plates.
AX10 was, but the AX10 was metal.
Yeah.
And they went plastic with the deadbolt.
So it is still a class 2, which is nice now because the other one you could not put that in a class 2 truck.
No.
Right. Everything's plastic.
Yeah.
At least on my end anyway. My links, skids, I mean, all of it.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump out of here. I got a 5:30 start in the morning.
See you later, Randy.
Yeah, Randy.
Take it
Have
easy,
a
Randy.
good one.
See you,
Have a
Randy.
good
Bye,
night.
man.
Have a good night, guys.
Later.
Have a good night.
You too, man.
You want me to roll up?
But I think
So
it
you do
was.
have a 6S, Outcast
Yes,
6S.
that's what I was
You
saying.
have
I
a
got a
4S.
Oh,
6S.
nice.
Yeah.
We can probably
Matt,
This
how much
thing-
stuff do you
put
break
case
with
and
that
find a
thing?
place for all the things and put that out this week.
What's up?
I said, how much stuff do you break with that thing?
I'll be right back.
I usually stay out of the way when I run this thing. This thing will break your damn ankle. No
Right.
shit. The
Yeah,
first,
that's-
like, I had it 5 days and I was running around in my yard, and I ended up starting to get used to it, and I ended up ripping the throttle on it one day in my yard and just carrying a wheelie. I was like half throttle, still carrying a wheelie. And next thing I know, oh shit, excuse my language, but oh my God. Okay. My mailbox is coming up quick. I slammed straight into the 4x4 that my mailbox was sitting on. And I'm like, oh great. I just broke my truck. I either screwed something up in the truck and then picked it up, looked at it. Nothing was wrong with the truck, but I got a half-inch chunk missing out of my 4x4 from this thing. So I'm like, okay, that tells me right there I need to stay out of the way when I'm running this thing.
Right.
A little bit.
The truck was fine. Nothing was broke on the truck. Everything
Wow.
was fine on it. But
Yeah,
I
they
just couldn't
smooth.
believe it.
They smoothing my street out. I'm gonna finally get to run my 8S.
Nice.
Sweet.
8S Outcast.
Yeah,
I've never ran
See,
anything 8S.
I want to get an 8
beautiful.
Out S, but
Beautiful.
man,
Well,
that's a lot.
I got a Savage that runs on 6S, and I've actually raced against the big Traxxas one. They were running 8S, and I was beating them. But
Really?
6S. You know, actually, I was running 5S, and I was beating the 8S because their truck is just too big. It needs more power.
Yeah.
The X-Max. So
X-Max. There you
yeah,
go.
I beat the X-Max 8S on 5S with the Savage, but that's because I was way lighter than he was.
Right.
You don't weigh half as much.
Yeah. So they need more torque to get going, but that's beside the point. But man, on 5S and 6S, I do backflips easy. Like when I hit the throttle, it just wants to do 2 backflips. It's just
It's the way this thing
got
is.
a 3S, so give me a break.
Yeah, when I
all
first
good.
got into the hobby about a year ago, I got a Traxxas, just a standard Traxxas / 2-wheel drive.
Those are fun.
And
Except the
then
parachute.
I got actually I got the F-150 body, the Ford Raptor, and
Oh, I got you.
so I like vented out the back, kind of like a trophy truck. So I drilled a bunch of holes in the back window and then the tailgate and a few in the bed. I got that thing. Well, let me rewind a little bit. I upgraded literally everything on the Traxxas / it was my first RC. I went all out on the thing. And what was it? I probably had like easy $1,000 in it. I got the LCG chassis, the Proline transmission they offered for it. I got upgraded everything, the shocks, the axles, the A-arms, everything. And we used to have a short course track behind this old school. It was an old school, but we had a short course track out there. It was like mud and sand, mostly sand, but we like hard packed it in, everything. We had a whole track, and I remember bringing my truck out there like the first week, and my buddy's just standing there like, damn man, that thing looks cool. And then I remember it was like a week later, he's like, yeah, I'm coming. I'm going to come this time. He brings his buddy and they both have a brand new Slash, and we're all like 4 or 5 of us are just whipping through the track. So that's what got me into RCs. And then I got the addiction for these little 124s, man. And ever since I've put my hands on these 24s, it's just been nothing but 24. And I got 2 kids. So my kid, obviously I had him out today. We were driving this thing. and he doesn't go with me every time, but I'll bring him out here and there for a little treat. And he was driving this rig and was loving it. So I mean, just the smiles on all the kids' faces and everything like that just makes it for me, man.
Yeah. Oh, when I went camping, I always brought my Slash camping, and me and my son always walked the campsite with the cars.
Yeah.
And everybody like smiled and had a lot of fun, and all the little kids came to us and, oh, can I try it? Can I try it? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You got all
Right.
these kids sometimes
Yeah.
when you go out and they're like, oh, can I try it? No. And the parents are like, why not? Okay. What's in your wallet right now?
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
never
What's in your
mind.
wallet
No.
right now?
What? Are
Right.
you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. So no.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Yeah, I'll show you on my phone right now. I'll look it up right now. Here you
Yeah.
go. Oh man, that's crazy. No,
I
it's
used to
not.
get that with people at the drift track. They'd want to try it and say, okay, but you break something on it, this is what you're going to be paying.
Yeah,
Huh?
right. Let me send your
Yeah,
daddy an
exactly.
invoice.
Yep.
And see, that's the whole thing. Either it's 24 or it's even Outcast 8S. You always get them people that say, oh, can I drive? And
Yeah.
then you're like, no. Do you realize how much this thing costs?
I know the other day I actually had this, he was in RCs back in the day, he was saying, and he was just, because where I crawl, it's like a pier. So you could like walk out on the pier, and so people are always walking back and forth on the pier while I'm sitting there crawling. And this one guy, he was just drinking a beer, shooting the crap with me, and he was saying like, what was this little thing? And I was showing him what was what, like the servo, the ESC, the motor, and what all of it does. He was like, how much do you have into that thing? I was like, about $1,000. He was like, no way. I was like, yeah, man. I said it adds up pretty quick.
Oh yeah, it adds up.
Oh, yeah.
People don't realize when you go custom, that's when you start putting
Oh.
money into something. in an
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
It's
Especially when
just
you
like-
start from ground up and you just start.
Well,
And you have no
find
idea
it
where you're at.
crazy. I find it crazy when people take like an Arma 3S and then they change the ESC on it or the motor and they go to 6S right away, or 8S on those things. And the drivetrain won't take it. There's a
Right.
reason they went up to 3S on there, because the drivetrain of a 3S Arma Outcast and a 6S is completely different.
For sure. Big difference.
You
Plus
do
you got
have
a
to
center
be
diff
careful.
versus no center diff is the
Yeah.
other thing.
You do have to be careful what you upgrade at to a certain point. So
Yes, exactly. Which I did that with a Granite that I have. I bought a Granite 4x4 brushed when they first come out, the brushed version.
okay.
When the new body style and the new chassis style come out, I bought it when it first come out. And then that was before they released their brushless line. So they didn't have anything for that. Well, I went and bought, I was a part of the Arma forums way back when. It's still active now. And ended up throwing a Hobby Wing,
Worry about this room in here.
Hobby Wing Max 10 in it, and
Yeah.
a 3300, and then went and bought all the aftermarket stuff from an actual BLX3 truck and put it in there because everybody told me nothing was going to hold.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know if everybody's familiar with this. I think maybe a couple people might be, is with Jeannie's RC
Yeah,
in New Jersey.
a lot of stuff from them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jeannie's RC. She and him are basically like a RC shop, and you can buy brand new stuff, take off parts of everything for really cheap.
6S
So that's how I was
motors and
able to-
ESCs are dirt cheap.
Oh yeah,
So,
I bought.
Tony's just real quick. Tony from CCXRC says all size matters.
Yeah,
So
it
you
does.
bought what?
Depends on what you're doing.
right? So a
So you bought
Jenny's
what?
is what I actually bought for my Hawk 2 that I upgraded. I bought a Titan 12 turn 550 motor, brand new, and the XL5 ESC, all brand new for I think it was $50 total shipped.
About going right.
What's
I
up?
can get about 40, 45 bucks here locally for takeoff, so that's about right.
Hey, thanks. So as I'm reading the comment section, I just want to address something here really quick. And we're just gonna go back to the conversation. We were talking about the new axial deadbolt.
Yeah.
I do notice that right now in the RC community, that vehicle has been getting so much negative feedback, you know, from all of our RCers in general. And see, the thing is, you guys have to notice that that is an entry level crawler. Okay. Most of you guys right now, you guys are talking about 6x6s and big old rigs and stuff. You know, that vehicle is for a person that is barely entering into the hobby. Okay, that's for like a person that says, you know what, I like rock crawling, I want to start, but yet I don't want to break the bank. That's where the deadbolt comes into place.
No, I thought
Okay.
that's where the base camp came in.
Well, the
Pretty
base
much.
camp is a little better. If I recall, the base camp has portals, doesn't it?
Right, it's plastic portals. The plastic
Yeah, but
portals,
it has
and then it
portals.
has a
Now
new
the
transmission.
deadbolt, since it's a lot cheaper because it only has a straight axles, it is the most basic crawler that you can get from Axial.
Right.
Next to the
Okay, now the
Honcho.
base camp is something a little bit of more high. It's like saying the basic Corolla to a fully loaded Corolla. Okay,
Well,
from
see,
the
that-
deadbolt
the
to
base
the
camp-
base camp.
The base camp's like the SCX-10-3 base model, as it would be a deadbolt, but it's not,
Yeah.
is what the base camp is.
Now, did
Yeah,
they
and-
discontinue the Honcho for Axial? Because the Honcho was right around the same price.
And yeah, that's
Was it?
right. Yeah.
And out of the two, I'd go with the Honcho just because of the look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the honcho and I love it.
I have the Honcho too, and I love
I
mine.
got a honcho, but
Now
it's
is-
not a honcho anymore.
The
Yeah, it's,
Honcho was 12.3, wasn't it?
Honcho's all plastic too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it had straight axles.
Yeah, straight
Still all
axles. Yeah.
plastic.
Oh, the
links
Honcho
are
was all
plastic.
plastic?
No,
That's what I'm
no,
saying, that's the entry level price. Is
Yeah,
the
the
same
links
thing
are all
as the-
plastic.
it may have
I
metal
wasn't sure.
links. I think
No.
the SCX.
No.
No, it was plastic.
No?
Yeah. It was
Oh, it's plastic because I changed mine to metal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did
okay.
too.
I sold a
I
number of them at the
didn't
shop
have
out
one,
there,
so
so I
I
know.
wasn't.
You had to buy the
Too
kit
sure?
to get the metal links.
Yeah.
We're talking about that tan looking Honcho,
Yes.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
sold-
And two.
I sold
Yeah.
3 of them in
Exactly.
one day, and I had to point out they needed metal links.
Okay.
Okay.
Tony from CCXRC says the base camp is almost $400, and the deadbolt is $320. So that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference,
That's
for sure.
My honcho's
It's entry,
Beanfield's
you know.
truck.
But who does not buy a truck, a trail truck, and does not upgrade them right away? Everybody does.
Have not upgraded my deadbolt other than
Not true.
a servo. I have a deadbolt SCX-10-2, and the only thing I've changed on it is the servo. Other than that, it's right out of the box.
And we get a lot of guys, we've actually got a retirement community out here that they built a crawler track out in their area. And they got a lot of our customers come from there, and they'll buy something straight out of the box and just take it and go run it until they break something. Then they'll just buy whatever they need.
Upgrade it from there.
Yeah.
Some don't even upgrade. They just go back to factory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
don't
so
run them
that's-
every day super hard like we do.
I'm not a big upgrade guy either, though. You can look at any of my trail videos. The only thing that really ever got upgraded was Relic. Other than that, I run stock vehicles. I basically put brushless motors in them and go.
Yeah, I basically run stock vehicles. I barely upgrade some of my stuff. The only stuff I upgrade sometime is the dry shaft if it breaks. but I never go aluminum, and I usually go replace stock parts.
Usually just steering servos and transmission gears.
Yeah.
Those put it.
Yeah, steering servos definitely, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
always nice to have the extra if you need it.
Extra torque. Billy the
Look
Kid
at it,
RC.
Tony. Tony.
Billy the Kid RC says he's a Red Cat fan. He says also a Red Cat Gen 7 Pro go for like $260.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
they're
cheap.
pretty cheap.
You can actually get the basic one for even cheaper than that.
But
No,
But they're
yeah,
not
but
bad.
not the Pro version. But
It's
to
gone
tell
up.
you the truth, that Gen 7, I would not touch. I would touch the Gen 8.
I was about to say a
Myself.
Gen 8.
Yeah,
Gen
I
8.
would go with the Gen 8.
Yeah, but you're
7, I
talking
got
about
4
an
of 'em.
entry level, so
True.
you
Yeah.
know, that's what we're
Right.
talking about is an entry level.
Yeah,
but
my
So
Gen
Gen
upgrade
7.
parts.
more or
my
less.
first
Upgrade
car
parts.
was the Gen 7, but now the only thing that's Gen 7 on it is the chest.
Yeah,
Right.
just like my SCX10. The only thing still stock on that is or not even the trans housing, just the frame rails and some of the cross braces.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
let's
it.
start upgrade. Upgrade for a Gen 7 compared to an SCX10 2. How many upgrade differences can we find out there in the market?
Oh,
Quite a
countless.
bit.
Countless.
Well,
For the Gen
you
7,
can-
are you
Exactly.
crazy?
Well, here's the
You-
other thing.
You can
Does anybody-
pimp out a SCX 10 2 1 Honcho with
Yes.
hot racing parts, like
Mhm.
from left to right.
Oh,
What
yeah.
about a Gen
But
7? Gen
here's
7,
another
what upgrades are
entry.
there?
American Psycho is a Gen 7. It's got 4-wheel steer and 1080 ESC in there. And I think I even upgraded the motor. But it's nothing in there Gen 7 except for the axles.
Only
I
thing
got one
that's Gen
even
7 on mine is the
cheaper.
chassis. Everything is upgraded, and
Yeah.
and that's why RC cars. If it almost fits, you can make it fit. You may have to
Right.
trim this or drill a bigger hole, use a longer bolt, something like that. But if I can get it close, I can make it fit.
Yeah.
See, I got one even way
I shouldn't
less
have
than a
done
Gen
that.
7. I've got my very first one that I bought to get into the crawler just to see if I would like it was a Red Cat Everest 10,
Yeah.
which when I bought that, they were $130 when I bought it. And I've had it for 8 years and I haven't done a thing to it at all.
So here's my Honcho if you want to talk about upgrades.
There you go.
Mine again.
Big old bumper.
Hell
that's a
yeah,
big
that's a hell of a
front
bumper,
bumper.
man.
Huh.
You blind somebody with all them lights, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Cow.
So I mean, this thing, the only thing original from this Honcho is the body and the body rails. That's it. Everything else is hot racing, RC 4-wheel drive, Pro Line. What is that? Transmission gears, the Robinson Racing.
Yep.
The servo is Savox. I got a Tekin Rock 2, I think it is. Motor and ESC. I got even the Sense 2. This thing mimics a mortar. You know, when you give it gas. Bunch of things, man. Working winch. So yeah, fully pimped out.
Maz Design joined us, and GNCRC just joined us also.
Good evening. Welcome.
Mass.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up, man? What's up,
Hey,
Corey?
Will.
And
Thanks
we
for having
lost the other guy. I don't know where he went. Big Head's in the chat. CK Hobby Shop's in the chat.
Big Head.
Hey,
M.
Hey, Big Ed.
And Dub 303's in the chat.
What the? How long have I been on for?
What's up, Big Head?
David.
RC Recreation says I got a Gen 8 for my first crawler. I remember that.
That's true, Tony. You know.
Gen 8.
Yeah, man. And going back to the deadbolt, I'm surprised of all the people that are just saying negative stuff of the Deadbolt. It's because it's not yours, man. It's for new people that are joining the hobby.
Oh, my wife loves the deadbolt. She loves the way it looks. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
one.
You know, yeah.
I mean, why not?
So I got a question, guys. I've heard 10-2 over 10-3. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
I would.
Then I heard everybody complaining about the
Wouldn't
new
Steve
Evo.
wrong, brother.
I'm like, isn't it a 10-2? But I don't know.
It's all has to do with the transmission.
Yep.
The
Oh,
original
okay.
SCX10 is better transmission. Then you got the 10-2, then you got the 10-3. There's a lot of noise in the 10-3, and there's a lot of issues with the 10-3 with the 2-speed and the dig. But that's why a lot of people going back to the 10-2 because they like that one better.
Yeah, I have a 10-3, and yeah, just I got to take my transmission back apart and make it so it doesn't have 2-speed, and I got to put. I'm taking off dig.
Unknown, why don't you tell us how you really feel about it?
Well, I didn't buy the 10-3; it was gifted to me, but I'd rather have a 10-2 than 10-3. But I'll make it work.
Take a dig.
I'll make it work.
My opinion on the 10-3 is it is a great platform. Okay. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it's a Jeep.
Well, Bronco was cool.
Oh,
That's a
I'm changing mine. Mine's not going to be a Jeep. Mine's going to be a pickup truck from the 50s. So,
oh yeah,
that's the one I'm taking. That's the one I got a 3D print starting next month.
No, they had a 10-3 Bronco, the old style, no top.
That's a 10-3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you magnified.
But what I'm doing is I'm taking my Jeep body, modifying it, and put it on the Gen 7 chassis.
Just sold my 10-3.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
I'll stick with my Gen 1 OG.
Yeah, I got 3 of those and none of the others.
Yeah,
And an AX10.
I shouldn't have sold my last AX10. I'm still kicking myself for that.
I'm holding on to that one forever.
I do not have a Gen 2 or a Gen 3. I have the original version, and a lot of people are asking me why did you not upgrade to a 10-2 or a 10-3?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and mine can go anywhere the 10-2 or 10-3 goes. So
Same
why
thing with
upgrade?
mine.
So
Why
Ditto.
bother? The only thing that's better than my SCX10 is my TRX6.
But here's the thing. I look at it. The RS, yeah, it's an entry level. You got the Honcho, you got the base camp, you got the now the Deadbolt. If it's one of us given one of those vehicles, we're gonna upgrade it somehow, some way, because we're already gonna say, let's go drive around and see what we don't like about it.
Yeah.
Because every RC I've gotten, I test ran it. I was like, all right, shocks need to be changed. Got to change the tires. I don't like the way that sits. Let's move that, take that off, get a new servo.
Yeah.
But if you're just getting into the hobby, I do agree with a lot of people out there. Why spend $1,000 when you can just spend $200 and okay, I like this, and let me just stick with what I got and upgrade it. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And the 24s came. Oh my God.
And see, here's the other thing. With my Outcast that I've got here, I was fortunate enough for this Outcast to be on A-Main on their website. They were closing these out. So they were doing a clearance sale on these.
Oh.
So these originally were, I think, about $550, $570, depending on where you went.
Yeah.
For these. Well, A-Main was doing a clearance section on them, and it was marked down to $399.
Oh, you got a steal.
Nice.
that was good.
Yeah.
So I picked it up for $399, and I mean, I couldn't beat it for what it is.
And I do remember when those were getting pretty much just sold out because the Notorious was about to come out.
drop. Yep.
And yeah, so it dropped. And the thing about, well, I have the Notorious myself, and I just don't have
It's
the
just a
heart
different
to
body.
scratch it. Yeah, but no, but when you
It's
scratch
all-
the body, it would mimic like a total
a steel.
scratch. Yeah, like a steel scratch. I don't have the heart to do it, but hey.
Yeah, I've done it already. I've done it. Hold on, let me get mine. Hold on. I've done
Blue or black?
I got mine blue. Mine's blue too.
There we go.
Yeah.
Big difference from 24, isn't it?
Now see, here's my Notorious, and it's all scratched up. I didn't care. I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's scratched up. It's dented. I folded it. I've got it stuck underneath the car, a truck, stairs.
Yeah,
But it's still together.
Can't tell you how many trees I've hit with it,
Oh, yeah.
or how many trees I've knocked down with it.
There you go.
And also, I mean, I've driven mine too. Like I've stole it, and you know, but yeah, it's still in one piece as well. So that's a very interesting rig right there.
Yeah, I like that was my first batch right there, and I still love it. And that's 6S, and that thing can get up and go.
I've been looking right now online for either a Outcast or a Typhoon or a Notorious, just as a good little bash or something new. But man, brand new here in Canada, you're looking at $600-700 easy for them. So I'm looking for a roller right now because I do have a big RX-8 motor with a Tekin motor.
Oh, well, there you go.
On there, so I do have the electronics. So now I'm going to start looking for a roller, used one. But I do not want to go in the 3S version. I want to go in the 6S because of the center depth, and it's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I upgraded on this one was the front bumper because I smashed it.
Is that a T-bone?
T-bone?
Yeah.
They are
that was T-bone. That was a T-bone into an oak tree.
Yeah, they are no longer.
Yep, they're no longer in business.
Shut down.
Yeah.
They closed the doors. I think it was on the 24th.
Yeah.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, it was early.
I've been outside so much that the screws that are on top of the roll bar are starting to flatten out.
Oh, yeah.
I want a Notorious too. I can't decide Notorious or Corrali.
Ah, Notorious. Get a Notorious.
I already got a Creighton, so.
The only thing I did to mine, well, actually not the only thing. Two things that I did to mine was upgrade the steering servo because it did not have enough speed or power for these things. So I upgraded that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then upgraded the fans, the ESC fan, and I put a fan on the motor with a big ass heat sink. So
yep, I did that too.
I got 40 millimeter WTF fans on this thing.
What the fuck? Oh,
exactly. 40,000 RPM freaking fans, dude. They're 40 millimeters. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you plug it in, you turn it on, and that's the only thing you hear is them fans.
Exactly.
I got a guy locally that makes those.
Ooh, man. You turn these fans on, you're like, okay, what? You can't even hear the damn truck over the fans.
I know, you can't even talk. They can't even record nothing.
It's just pure insanity. Don't get your finger next to them, that's for damn sure.
One easier thing doesn't matter for the size, is the 1/24 or even smaller. They're easier to sneak into the house.
Yeah.
Yes,
so that
for sure.
Take it out the box.
That is a good point.
Take it out of the box and
take it out of the box.
Take the tires off of it, put those in a different pocket.
Nope. Don't have to do that.
No, you ain't gotta do that. All you gotta do is stick it in your pocket.
And then when you walk in the house with it, you can tell her, no, it's the same truck, just different body.
Yeah,
I just throw it over the fence, and then when I come through the house, and then go to the garage, and then grab it and put it in the garage real quick.
Jeez, man.
It's not an RC. I'm happy to see you.
What's up, cunts?
What's up,
Sean? Hey, Sean.
What's up, Sean?
Good evening.
What is all that?
What's up?
It's cooking.
I look at you with picture in picture and all there. You're
Basher
know,
Corelli is not my fur on my list. Yeah, I know it's not a basher, Joe, but I do flat ground bashing,
Yeah,
so.
so I did test now the app split cam. So it actually seems to work really well. Because I can change this camera over here to be anywhere I want on the screen.
Is that an app you're using? What
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
an app split cam, you call it.
Split
The only
cam?
thing, the resolution is not that good right now.
No.
I was about to say,
Oh,
it's
so
kind of
I'm not the only one.
pixelated
I'm
there.
like, I have poor internet or what?
Well, I have
Yeah, you're a little choppy.
Yeah,
Your
I have a
resolution looks like
computer
it's like it's 480 or something. Not
yeah,
saying
I have a
100%
computer
sure.
that's like from 2008, which I'm fucking in. So
Okay.
that's why
Yeah, take him off the big screen, man. That was blurring my eyes.
That's why I took it out. Now he's smaller. It looks
It
better
looks
now.
better when you're on a 3-inch
Yeah.
screen.
Sean,
Does
what
size
do you
matter?
do?
Does size matter?
The
In
size
this
it does
instance, it
today.
yeah.
It does today.
But I can go in
Big
and
screen
change
does not
the
make it
resolution.
well for now.
Yeah, I gotta figure all that out because I can go in and change the resolution to
Okay.
It's all good.
whatever.
Means he's got to think.
No
Yeah,
matter how
right.
much you change the resolution, it's still gonna be a fucking cunt on the damn camera.
Jeez.
Do we
Shots
really want to
fired.
see him clear?
Oh, listen,
Shots fired.
I forgot to send your fucking things to. I didn't send you.
God. Damn.
I think you'd be better off learning how to use OBS instead of SplitCam. OBS
Yeah, I
will
probably
be
will. Hold
way
on.
better resolution.
Hang on.
Oh,
Stop being
we
so
got
damn
big
bougie.
guy.
Ah, what the fuck did I just do?
I don't know.
What is
You
all
broke
this?
something.
I hate that
Hey, Johnny.
Norton fucking antivirus shit.
Antivirus shit? You need that shit though, right?
Yeah, you need that when you're running a. When you're
No,
running.
not Norton. Whatever. This old computer of mine just keeps fucking popping up shit. Like, what did it do now? I just
You don't need it if you're running a Mac.
I just told him.
Oh shit, here we
Apple
go.
Here we
sucks.
go.
I agree with that one.
Oh, Corey, don't talk shit.
Apple sucks.
So
I'm
Tony,
talking, speaking truth right now, my friend.
so Tony,
I like
does size
Apple.
matter?
Apple sucks.
Does size matter, Tony?
All sizes matter.
All sizes matter.
Yes. Not to have fun, but you know, so here's why I say all sizes matter. Because even if you get this size, the difference between that and say this muddy one here is quite a bit different. So size always matters, and it depends on where you're running them and what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about terrain.
How much
Yeah.
room you got?
Higher size matters, big or small, but depending on what you're doing, length of them matters. You know, how you use it matters.
How you use it, yeah.
Right. So no, I mean, yeah, size does matter.
Bigger's not always better, huh?
Yeah.
That's not what she said.
No,
Especially in the especially in the bedroom, if you know what I mean.
bigger is not always better
How
because
did I not recognize an RC on a quilt?
There you go. Hey, what's up, Sean? Good evening.
hey, I have the same one, but it's red.
Actually, let me
Mine's
go. I
yellow.
gotta go find my phone, guys, so I can get the chat out too. Hey,
Hey,
This was
hey,
RC
so
related here, guys. What the hell?
I'll take this opportunity just to quickly ask anybody here anything they own anything from T-Bone Racing, you know, since they are no
Yes.
longer in business.
Yes.
I just figured, you know, I showcase here this car. It has a T-Bone Racing bumper front and rear, and then it had the caps, but obviously from years of bashing, they're no longer there. But
I really wanted one of their jumps, but I could never get them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're expensive for their jumps, man.
Yeah, they were always sold out.
I just
Yeah, and they were always sold out.
couldn't.
$200
$200
$40
for
off.
a ramp.
But yeah,
Yeah.
they were sold out. It's like, okay.
But they're always sold out. Yeah, but I wanted one. It's just so portable. Some things it's worth the extra money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some nice stuff. Just
Bumpers, good bumpers.
Good
Never had
bumpers, yeah.
anything I could use at the time. Like you said, they were
Nope.
always sold out.
No.
Yeah, it seemed like they were sold out of everything all the time.
I think that became more of a recent thing, but and I'm sure manufacturing came.
So we're talking size matters. I forgot about this guy. I've had this guy for almost 9 years.
From there.
This is for my cheat code check.
Traxxas. E-Revo.
VXL.
The VXL, yeah. I got one of those.
Nice. 16th scale.
Yep.
Those things are
T-bone.
flat. You can never keep the differentials in them.
Sure you can. You just gotta
You
shim
shim
them.
them up.
Oh, I did.
You buy
And
the
I would
shim
always
kit.
destroy them.
You didn't shim them right.
Yeah, there's a certain sweet spot with these diffs.
I
that
beat
you
mine
gotta.
up for years and never burnt out gears.
Yeah, this
I
I've
ran
had this
mine
thing for
hard.
9 years,
Okay.
and it still runs.
And they still
I
make the
run
parts
every now
for
and
it, don't they?
Oh yeah. Hey, I got a bag of
RPM.
parts right here.
That's the one thing
I
about
got
Traxxas, man.
bags of parts
That's
also.
the other thing that
RPM.
people that complained about the deadbolt don't get is there's people that have them, and if it would have just disappeared, that would have been the end of the SCX 10-2, which would have been the
Definitely.
end of parts and a lot of other things for the people that have them. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Definitely.
positives for that. Just quickly to touch on that, but yeah, that
You're
E-Revo
good.
is sick.
Thank you. I can pop the top if you would like. It's stock motor, stock ESC, but I got a heat sink on it.
That's good.
I got the heat sink from Traxxas, which, I don't think you can go wrong with a heat sink, but
Yep.
it is what it is. Got purple springs in the back from the Summit, and then blues from the Summit up front, stiffer spring rates. And then I've got a Savox. What the hell is this? A Savox
Waterproof.
0260 MG, because the SOX servo took a crap on me like within a week. So I didn't like that. And then I've got RPM A-arms, bearing carriers, all the knuckles and stuff in here, all the way around, which was screwy. Here's the thing. Now, when I got this, I did crash it.
What's
I
up,
hooked up
Papa?
2 NIMs together and ran, like their whole thing was 50 mile an hour. I had it 3 days and I slammed it straight into a parked car. So I had to completely rebuild this whole thing
Oh yeah.
and I had it 3
Yeah,
days.
you're not alone there.
And
glad
then-
you brought in. Sorry, I'm interrupting you, but
Yeah, you're
so I
good.
have a question for everybody here. What motor
What's up?
size is that? The Valinian? Does anybody know?
Millennium, depending on
Yep.
which one.
Exactly.
You're talking
yeah.
this size or you talking the big one?
The 116, because the 116 has a
116?
really weird.
It's like a 570 or
Motor
something, isn't it?
380.
380?
It's a 380.
380. If I remember
Is it?
correctly.
That's a typical
I'm
size
pretty
for that. Though.
It's a 380 size cam, but what's the KV on it?
I
That
think
I don't
it's
know.
like 8,000,
Yeah.
I think. But you
Does-
can run 2 or 3 cell on it. I think it's a 8,000 KV.
Yeah. I know it's a 3-cell capable.
Now what
But see,
I've done on
It's like
mine.
4-cell, I think.
The
No,
thing
they
is,
won't.
one thing I
Not
want
the
to point
stock.
out, if you ever want to upgrade for that Valinian,
Mhm.
the upgrades are very minimal, because I
Yep.
think from that size it goes into a 550.
Yeah, you gotta
You can
change the
s-
motor
the-
plate. I've done that on my rat rod. On my
Yeah,
rat
it's called
rod,
the
I
big
changed
block
the motor
upgrade.
plate. It's the motor plate for the Summit 116 Summit has the bigger motor, and like
Got the
that I put
550.
yeah, and then I put a bigger brushless motor on.
Dynamite
mine.
does
So-
have has 3 different KV size motors for that vehicle.
Really?
Yes,
Tony's
Dynamite
doing a
has
video.
3 different KV setups for the 16 scale.
Yeah, Tony's doing a video.
Uh-oh.
Bueno. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hola.
Congratulations, you just won a new car.
I won it. Sorry.
I won? Oh,
Oh,
You won.
Did you win?
No.
I
what are
didn't
you
win.
talking about? Who's giving
I,
away a car?
I actually got to run again, so I'll catch up with you all later.
See ya,
All
Sean.
right,
See you,
Sean, have a
Sean.
good
Take
one.
it easy, man.
Later.
Later, Sean.
See you
All
next
right. Take care.
Tuesday.
Good night, cunt.
Later, cunt.
See you next Tuesday.
See you
I think
next
Sean
Tuesday.
wasn't too happy that his tech wasn't working today. That's probably
Yeah.
why he's like,
See, the
What?
thing with these diffs is you had to buy, see, you
Okay,
couldn't
well.
buy Traxxas as shim kit. You had to buy Team Associated's shim kit to get these shimmed up.
Yep.
Now,
That makes sense.
I guess. But that was the
you
only
get
way
a
you could find the
shimmy
shims.
shake with that.
I
Shimmy
did
shake.
both and I still destroyed the diffs, but like I said, out here in the terrain I'm at, running them, I just beat the snot out of it and they just destroyed themselves no matter what.
And see, that was the other thing. I mean, parts were available for this thing when it was out, and you could buy them all over the
You can
place
still
for the
get
most
'em.
part.
You can still get them.
You can still get them.
Right, but they're marked up a pretty good amount from what they used to be.
Oh, everything.
Well, that's all things. 9
That's
years
true.
is a long time.
Yeah, 9 years is a long time. True.
Tony Bullgear says Mel is coming your way tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh, sweet. I think I know what.
It's probably a check.
Yeah,
Check.
royalties.
Yeah,
and
royalties of a
stuff,
check.
Yeah.
You're the winner.
So, Tank, do you have yours around you?
My which one?
Your Revo?
Yes, but I have so much crap on the ground I cannot get access to it.
Oh.
It's way
Hey,
up
who's
there.
playing music in the background? That's
It-
copyrighted
I believe
stuff.
it's Kurt.
That was me. Sorry.
Troublemaker.
You're a winner.
Careful.
You're a winner.
You're a winner
So the only
here.
thing I did aluminum were the body posts, the
Okay.
front body posts, because I could not get body posts to last in this thing. The front ones, they always went dead. I was always having no body post left.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, that was the only one.
Later, Mass Master.
I don't even use body pins on mine. I put Velcro on each side of the body where it's written Traxxas on the side.
Yeah.
You put a Velcro there and you put a Velcro on the body, and you don't
Keeps
have
it
to use
placed.
body pins anymore.
Right there.
See, I bought this body off of Amazon.
Yeah.
And it was painted like this for I think like 25 bucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did the same thing for my Stampede, sorry.
So I was excited because I beat the crap out of my original one. It was basically
I'm
just
wondering if I have my
crack
Revo
everywhere.
handy.
You got it somewhere, Gabe. It's just buried.
Yeah.
It's just or maybe it's in your
So
storage
yeah,
locker.
I mean, so to say, I've got all sizes of varieties of things.
Yeah.
Just
We all have a little bit
different
of everything, I bet, huh?
I
Don't
think
we
so.
all?
Here's a 136.
130.
I don't have any of those.
Pull it right out of your pocket.
There you go. 128.
This thing is small.
128?
You can put it on your shoulder and just like, hey, how you doing, little guy?
I like this little thing.
As
Have
a
my
machine,
finger
Brett.
attached with it.
Oh,
Peter.
dirt. is coming in.
Dirt.
Dirt.
Later. RC Recreation. Take it easy, my friend.
Later.
Later,
So where's his, what'd you say, 128?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, the
Oh, you got the
Associated.
drag car.
Yep.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
a blast. I love it. I'll chase the cats around the house or the dogs around the house.
That has foam tires on it, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Oh, that's a
What's
nice
that?
little build.
That's cool dirt.
Custom cage.
Oh, it's all metal, but it's a WPL.
Dirk.
Oh, it's all
Watch
good.
this. Watch this.
Hey, you have one that drives.
Oh, nice.
I
What
just got
scale
it
is
right.
that? What scale
Oh,
is
you
that?
did? Awesome. Congratulations.
1/16.
16.
Yeah, I picked it up off of RC Voodoo.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Sweet.
Take it from Daniel, huh?
Yep.
And I got this stupid thing and the smaller version.
Oh, cool.
That looks like fun.
They need
That's
to
a
go
blade,
away.
right?
What's that?
They need to go
That's a
away.
blade.
Yeah, it's a blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fly them.
Why not?
I suck.
Practice, man.
No, well, I think they sell like
I
those.
can't fly it.
Don't they sell those? What is it like? I'm sure they're gonna say that's what she said. But you can put like balls in the end.
Yeah,
So they won't. They
Yeah,
won't.
crash balls.
Crash balls.
Yeah, the crash balls.
Training balls is what
Yeah.
they say.
Training balls.
Training.
Yeah.
That actually
Training
makes it harder
balls.
to fly because it doesn't
You
balance
could-
out as easy.
You can equip those on there and
Yeah.
balls out.
Yeah,
I,
About
It doesn't
25
fly
years
as
ago, they
good.
looked like sticks with wiffle balls on the end.
Yeah. I mean, no, I've got that and I've got a smaller one. They both work. They just need to go away. I got no room for them. No one. I don't fly them. My son don't fly them. Grandson's not here anymore. So
Hey, Dirk, show your shirt.
Oh, I was about to say, Kurt turned his camera off. I got him covered.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
hey, I still got shirts available I can sell.
All right.
He likes it.
He
I'm
bought
collecting
it.
them all.
likes it.
He after he got it, he was like,
I've got a tiny quadcopter drone that I
My wife
bought
says it looks like taco.
literally off of a garage sale. Some guy had like 6 of them. And
that, Guru?
Hey, Guru, damn!
That's a
whoa,
Bronco going.
That's a
oh,
pony.
yeah.
That
What
ain't
is
no
that?
Bronco. That's a pony.
Yeah.
Who makes that?
We call them miniature
Guru?
horses.
$10 at Walmart.
Going back to drones, I got this little thing. I can actually fly this one.
That's the one with the small hoofs, huh?
Yeah.
With the LED.
That's actually got a camera on it. You can hook this to an FPV setup. You can hook it to an app on your phone.
How about one off of a garage sale from a kid that had too many of them and he was getting rid of them, and I picked it up from him for $40. Came with 2 batteries and then all the training gear to protect the blades and everything. And
Nice.
come to find out, the reason why he sold it is because you cannot get a hold of the batteries anymore, and the batteries are crap. So you get
Oh,
like
fun.
5 minutes of runtime. So came with 2 batteries, but it takes 4 hours a piece for batteries to charge though, and you only get 5 minutes because they're crap and you can't find them anymore. So I'm like, oh well, it's fun to train with.
Put it in
Until
your
I
yard
got
sale, right?
Thought
Billy the
about it,
Kid.
but
How many
Billy,
cells does it
Guru,
make?
Battery and bulbs plus and see if they can make you some.
Guru Billy the Kid says that thing will drift too. He's got 2 of those.
And they got the
oh
little
shit,
drift ones.
Oh, cool.
I got both the Bronco and the little Defender.
Can we see it go?
Or Gladiator.
Can we see it go, Guru?
Turn your camera to the floor, I guess.
I like this
I
little
don't know. You
thing.
got a magnifying glass, Lyle?
Hey, what is that
Ah.
one
I've
called?
never needed one.
Brent?
that's a
Tamaya what?
Tamaya, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the Dancing Rider.
Right. That's
Ghost
right.
and
Yeah.
Rider?
I
No.
believe it's a Dancing Rider. It's what they
Dancing
got the 2
Rider.
different
Dancing
versions.
Dancing Rider.
Oh.
Okay,
Dog wants to eat it.
there you
He
go.
wants it. That guy wants that for lunch.
I'm gonna swallow that thing.
What does your lizard think about it?
Oh,
Bronco
What's your
down.
lizard?
Yeah, he got a big old lizard.
That's what
Yeah,
she's.
what, a bearded dragon?
This thing's a blast to run.
Greg is asking, is the Vanquish Phoenix VS410 the model you guys recommended a bit ago?
Oh, don't let Sean read that, but
Evan was saying he likes the new version with the straight axle.
I think the pro, right? That's the one with the portals, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
the good one.
VS410 Pro
Yeah.
is the portal, but they released recently
straight
VS410
That's the Ultra.
straight axles.
The Ultra has the portals. The Pro
Ultra has
the Pro, I believe, has the straight axle, and the Ultra has the portals for the VS410.
So based on Sean's criteria, then the Ultra is the best one you would want to buy.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention the Vanquish Phoenix VS410. So he's looking at
Well,
the
as long as you like building it, because for that kind of price, I'm sorry, but you got to put it together. It's kind of,
Myself, I like it. I like the Phoenix better than the other ones because of the transmission, but it is a bitch to build. It's a little the manual is kind of wonky, but it was a fun build. I built one and I tried it and I liked it.
Wait. You just said it was a bitch to build, and then you said it was really fun to build.
There you go.
I
like building. That's because I like building.
Enjoy
I
the
like a challenge.
Oh,
But
and Gabe,
it's
I was
not
wrong.
for
It's not the
everybody.
dancing, it's the dual rider. I'm sorry.
The dual. Okay.
Dual rider.
It's you can't be it can't be your first build if you try to build the Phoenix because you might swear a lot.
Might.
I was just taken aback that you used offensive language like wonky.
Wonky.
Well, this is for 16 and over tonight, so.
Later, Bulgir. See you later.
Later, Uncle Lee.
All right.
Well, I just finished building this one, the Kyosho Optima Mid, man. I gotta say, it was fun. It's a great build, you know. So
Treat is asking, can I join? If you're over 16, Trent, you can. Treat, you can. I can send you an
I don't think
email.
Trent is.
I don't think
he's
so.
not.
I think it's
Now,
one
if-
from the other.
the question is,
Then
Tank,
it's
if you're under 16, do we have to print out permission slips, or we have to talk to anybody, or what?
Just don't come.
I will do a
We need a liability form.
I will do a show for people under 16 and over during the week and another time. But for this one, I want to keep all adults as possible.
Ooh.
But I can send you an email after 11:30 for you to come into the after hour show if you want.
When it's really
Now,
not.
now on the live stream from the 16 and under, where there'll be punch and Oreos and gummy bears, or
Yes.
Nap time.
Oh, and don't forget the orange slices.
Ooh, all right.
No.
What's
Come here.
this?
So one thing I did do about a couple months ago, I seen a post on a garage sale on Facebook, and it was on a Saturday morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning. I seen a post on Facebook, and was looking through the garage sale section, and then I got out of my pajamas and then switched into regular clothes to go look at what was posted for the price, what it was. I wanted to make sure it was what it was, and then ended up talking to the individual that had it. So I made a deal with him, and I didn't bargain with him. I didn't chew him down or anything. I bought it for what he was asking, which was a SCX-10 2 Cherokee.
Okay.
Nice.
With a DX4C and light bar, light pods, beadlock wheels, Duratrax Arapahos, I think, CRs, and then Proline's 50-inch LED bar for $100.
50-inch?
$100. Woo! That's a good
Or
deal.
50 mil. 50 mil.
50-inch. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, sorry, 50 mil. I get screwed up with millimeters. But yeah, for $100, everything works.
That's a
You
screaming
got
deal.
Can't go with that. Yeah.
Oh, this goes back up there.
Well, if you're patient and you're not in a rush, you can find some good deals sometimes.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I got lucky with what I fell into last week. the week before, that slash in the ECX. That
What's this,
slash,
Tony?
that thing moves out the way I set it up.
Anybody?
Trent and Billy the Kid RC, send me an invite. My pinned to the top, there's my email address. If you click on it, it's a blue comment. Send me an invite, an email requesting an invite, and I'll send you a link.
Including age.
It's a
I
good.
was
What's
the
the
age
matter, girl?
requirement.
But how are you gonna verify that? I mean,
Because when they
Well,
pop on, if they're a little kid, then we know.
Exactly. Exactly.
what kind of cartoons were you watch when you were little, or what?
What's this?
What's what?
Yeah. What's the matter, Guru?
Nothing.
The after hour show is not published live, so no, you
Bumper?
cannot watch the after hour
I
show.
don't know. It's on
It
the
is offline.
cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger?
I just don't know what
Cliffhanger?
that part was. If
Look
that
at
was
pictures online and see if there's anything that matches it, or maybe read the manual.
It may be pots for headlights,
I
maybe.
don't know about when the
Billy
last
the
time
Kid.
you bought a Proline body.
Maz
with
still on here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was a Pro Line. I thought it was a body that came with a kit or something.
Billy the
Maz
Kid,
still
if
on.
you're 34, yes, you can come in.
Anybody know? Is Maz still on here?
Maz is not there, no.
No.
Yeah,
he's
don't say
not.
anything in the picture, Guru.
He snuck out.
No, the
Oh, we did.
Proline bodies have minimal information on them, unfortunately. A lot of
I've
times you
not
gotta look
seen
on the
anybody.
website.
No, I
Hey,
could
so,
show
uh,
y'all
seen
a
anybody
picture
with
of other Proline bodies that they want
Good night,
you to
Kevin.
buy.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Craig,
Hey,
I have a
gentlemen.
question for you, Tony.
Yep.
The question is, Tony CCXRC, which element model is the entry level you recommend?
Later, Kevin.
Element model.
Ecto.
I mean, if you want
Sendero.
easy, like handles awesome, the
Sendero.
Ecto is amazing.
The Ecto?
Right out of the box.
Ecto, right out of the
Sendero.
box. It kills it. The
Sendero.
Sendero,
Sendero's the cheaper
Let's say
one.
Sendero or
Yeah.
Ecto?
Do they even sell the Sendero anymore?
I don't
Yes,
know.
it's that red with that they updated the
Oh,
bed.
yeah, they updated that one. Okay.
yeah. No, I would go right for the Ecto. It's right out of the box. It's
Ecto,
amazing.
if you want to comp or do anything like that with it, or just really tackle trails, it's awesome.
A little bit more than the Sendero, but it's worth it.
I'm
Change
getting ready to
turbo
work
out
on
right
my
away, and you're good.
Ecto. It's sitting over there. I'm kind of working through all my brakes. It's not broken, but it's one of my upgrades I have to do.
Even though I like the Night Runner too.
Now the Ecto, do you still have the Fury Tech system in it?
I guess that
I
would
do.
count
Oh wow! So
You
look,
do?
am I seeing this correctly? So Element RC has the yellow and the green Ecto.
Yep.
as-
Yeah.
the
Now have a
version
Yeah,
2
they
is green.
just recently released the green one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that green one.
Yeah.
I like that green one too.
And there it is. Look, see the red with that different bed. Sendero.
Yep.
Yeah, that one looks nice.
Yeah, that one looks nice too.
What's the
Trail
present
Runner,
state of
don't
affairs
bother
on
getting the Trail Runner or the Night Run. Which one has IFS? I think it's
That
this
one
That
there,
one.
Trail Runner.
The
Is that-
the
Trail
Night
Runner.
Runner and the Trail Runner.
Yeah.
Night
Don't
and Trail.
bother. If you're gonna try to comp with it, don't bother IFS. It's not meant for comp.
I want one for a trail for tow trail rig.
But if you're just
Not
doing
all of
trailing
them.
with it, they're pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you're comping, no.
No, I just want a tow rig, trail rig for it. But if you want something to go right out and start kicking tail, get the Ecto right there, change the servo, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, that's what I did when I first started with mine.
Really, you guys changed out the servo?
Looks
I mean,
kinda
I heard
cool.
good reviews on that one.
It's not fast.
Say it's a reedy servo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not like a fast reefs or whatever. Where if you really want that speed,
It was torquey, I remember.
It's decent.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
got plastic gears in it and they snap real quick.
For ready to run, it was decent.
Yeah. If you're going out and just going for a trail run right off the bat, fine. But if you're doing any comping with it, change that servo out right away.
Actually, I would change the motor in ESC.
Yeah, one
Right
thing I
off
do
the bat.
not like about the
It's
ESC,
pretty
it does
smooth.
not have a power.
Why
Oh,
not?
power switch. So when
Yeah,
you
no power
directly
switch.
plug it in, it comes on.
Yep.
Tires
Yeah, that's
do
a-
surprisingly well. I changed mine out though right away to landmines, but they actually don't do too bad.
I would
you
showcase
working
my
on?
Sendero, but I kind of messed up the bed. I'm not proud of it.
Again,
Yeah.
What are you working on,
Just put a
Tony?
new sheet on. It'll be fine.
there you go.
Throw a sheet on.
Oh, not that bad.
No, the body bed of the Sendero. I have the gray one, and I trimmed off a little bit of the fender, and then I went to the fender to like the bottom portion of the bed, and then I trimmed a little bit more up, and then it just looks horrible.
He went too far.
I went to yes. I mean, I don't know if I was on crack that day. I don't know. I literally
Whoa!
I had
You're
to.
on crack.
I just had to just drop the scissors and say, you know what, I'm just messing this damn thing up.
That's one day when you were sleep deprived.
Probably.
Sleep deprived or had a little too much alcohol, maybe.
Oh no, him and sleep deprived.
Oh, I get you.
So
Oh, I've done that. Trying to build a kit, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I rebuilt the transmission like 6 times one night.
You're sitting there working on it, and you're
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah. Been there, done that.
Too many times.
and see the thing is, I'll ask, but if you guys want to see my Sendero, it's up to you.
Go
guys-
for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Come on.
Why not? We got 10 minutes. Well, 9 minutes.
Okay,
I'll
so
just
I'll be
cut
back.
you off when we hit 11:30.
Okay, so yeah, let me go get it really quick.
Wow, we're already getting that close. Jeez.
Yep.
I'm getting tired. It's the only thing coming off chemo. It still kicks my butt.
Okay.
It's also fairly late for you, isn't it?
That's only
He's in
8:30.
Arizona. It's not too bad.
8:30.
It's 8:22.
No, I
I've
got it
been
back.
up-
Never mind.
I've been up since like 6 o'clock this morning though.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. What?
Yeah, but I took a little bit of a nap later in the morning.
I'm far away from you now. Now it's almost 11:30.
Yep.
Say it's 10:23 where I'm at.
And, what's Tony wrenching on? That looks like a bigger than an SCX24.
Yeah, I gotta get stuff ready for the gauntlet.
Yeah.
So I'm working on my Rift because last time I took it out, I broke a link,
Oh,
just a rod end.
Where's the gauntlet?
you always do
Uh,
your
New Hampshire.
repair a day or two before an event.
Oh no, it's not till September,
Okay.
but usually the night before.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually the
Yeah,
night
usually
before.
the night before.
I was about to say he usually does like a live. Oh, my
That's when
battery
I always
started
fix
the
my
night
race
before.
car. That's the night before.
I just want to go see what this thing's gonna do.
Oh, that looks sweet.
Crash.
Flash,
Is where?
Slash 4x4 with the drag slicks all the way around.
drag slicks.
Wow.
So we were
Play on
gonna
an
have
oval
drags.
track.
We were gonna have drags last weekend out at the shop, and it rained.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a
course.
drag.
Yeah, just a little bit.
nice.
Thinking of
Kurt.
maybe to get a rear wing on this, just to help keep the back end down.
Where's the gauntlet?
Yeah, for the
Where's
gauntlet,
the
I gotta get my crawlers all set up. That's why I gotta work on the Ecto next.
Well,
I have the Rock Pirates bed coming for it,
Nice.
and then their shock towers or the shock keys or whatever. I don't know what they call theirs, but the hoops, the shock mounts
Oh, yeah.
for it are.
And where's that at?
Oh,
It's in Michigan, a little bit west of Lansing.
Okay, that's a time.
What?
When is that?
It's in
September.
September 16th. 16th and 17th.
Oh yeah, I definitely couldn't go to that. Oh hell no, that's my birthday weekend. Ain't no way in hell I can go.
Why not? It's your birthday.
Billy the
Oh.
Kid
birthday,
says
go
he's
where you
going
want.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
No,
Exactly.
not on my birthday. It won't be.
So what's the gauntlet all about? What's going on
I
there?
party on my birthday.
The Gauntlet is a competition. It was started by guys here that like comping, and it's through the woods. It's miles. It's timed, so it's about being the fastest time. And you get penalties for hitting. But I mean, it's also just, you know, not everybody does it. The comp. But that's what it was started as, and they also have the night before something they call Purgatory, and that is
oh, there you go.
it's a timed race. It's the who can make the fastest lap. They've got this really gnarly rock course, and it's basically like an S, but it loops around, so it's like a big oval with like lines cut in through it, and fastest time. It's you winning money at that one, cash money.
Cool.
So people like to partake in that fun. But yeah, I mean, it's just hanging out, and it's a whole weekend of crawling, and they're going to have sponsored by NSDRC. They're doing a King of Rocks competition this year, and that's what I'm getting this ready for.
Cool. Yeah, Guru's showing in NSDRC stuff.
Gabe's got his piece there. That don't look too bad, Gabe.
Oh, there's his truck.
That's not bad. You went up a little high, but not too bad.
Looks horrible.
I've
Right
seen
here.
worse.
So technically, you would have like this piece of Lexan like up to here, and then even over
Yeah.
here. And so I just started cutting the fender wells, and then I said, "Well, why don't just go a little bit crazy and then just follow the freaking scissors over
You know how
here?"
you can clean that up though?
Yeah,
That's
cleans
not
it up,
bad.
man. And then
Tools on there.
it looks to me, it looks bad, man. You know that looks horrible.
Now take
Not
the
as
I would
second.
just clean up the bottom of the doors there.
Yep.
I was about to say,
That
just
part.
take the bottom of the door off exactly the same that you did, and then you'd be
Flatten
okay.
it out.
Where that section is, just flatten that out and maybe angle it up just a hair, and that'll be good to go.
Yeah.
But no, if I do
Then it
that,
wouldn't
it's
look-
because
then you wouldn't
No,
know.
not all the way. Not all the way. Where it
No,
drops
just
down,
taper
it's
it.
right there.
Yeah, there.
Right there. Go from there and go up at a slight angle.
like that.
No,
No,
the
the other way.
Towards the
way.
back.
Right.
Towards the
Towards
back.
that time.
Yeah.
Towards the
Yeah.
gas tank.
Less of an angle that way. Less of an angle.
Whatever angle you want. Whatever angle you
Just
want.
taper it so it doesn't
But it
hang
needs to be
down like
cut.
that.
The front end's like the front end's tapered.
Yeah, do it like the front.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm done. You know, fixing this damn
Anyway,
body.
I'll call you tomorrow and hassle you about it.
Yeah.
Here, Gabe, take a look
Been
at
there,
this.
done that, brother.
Take a look at this, then look back at yours, and you'll feel better.
There you go.
Oh,
That's like a mud truck.
Psycho.
I can show you some stuff too. So
that doesn't look bad.
Oh,
Mine looks
clearance
horrible.
for big tires.
I just made him feel worse about his. Good job, Dirk.
Oh, Jesus. Wasn't my intention.
So it's
Disco.
almost 11:30. We're gonna start saying our goodbyes. So we'll go step by step, one person at every, and say our goodbyes. KBRC 13. Why don't you start saying goodbye?
Bye. See you guys later.
See you later. Guru.
This was brought to you by Mass Design.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Here we
Nice.
go.
Go get you some tires, baby.
Cool.
Peace. Have fun, y'all. Be safe.
Matt Harris.
Thank you for having me on here. It was a pleasure to be on here to talk with you guys and hang out and share with different sizes of RCs and go from there.
Cool. RC Basher Boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, take it easy. Have a great weekend tomorrow, and yeah, stay safe. Thanks for the invite.
No Mercy.
Thanks, Tank, for the invite. Nice seeing everybody on the panel. Nice seeing everybody in the chat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. Y'all have a great weekend.
Trent, I did send you an email with the invite. Lyle.
Basically, yeah, same as unknown. Have a great night. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. And thanks for the invite. Everybody have a good one.
Cool, thank you. GNCRC.
Thanks for having me, guys. Everybody have a good night.
Thank you. AZ Froggy and more.
Whoa.
Thank you for the invite, Frank. Glad to be able to pop on here once in a while now. Everyone stay safe this weekend. Go have some fun.
Cool, thanks. Psycho Cage 13.
That's me.
Psycho 13 Garage.
Psycho Cage 13.
Thanks for
Yes.
having me, Frank. Good to see everybody and talk to everybody. This is also brought to you by Kurt's RC. If you're not hitting any curbs, you're not having any fun.
I'm not hitting any curbs.
Trees.
Talking about Kurt's RC. Kurtz, are you there? So Kurtz is not there. So Psycho 13 Garage, why don't you say bye for Kurtz?
Just go hit something, break it, buy some parts, make a video, get a bunch of subs.
Tony.
Or you can
Tony
go
CC.
do a challenge.
If you break stuff, you got to spend a lot of time fixing it. Trust me, I know.
Oh, we all do.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for doing this, Tank.
Cool.
That's it.
I can say bye again if you want.
You could, but you already said it once. So thanks a lot, guys, for coming into the video panel. It was a lot of fun tonight. We'll see you next time. There's a bunch of us that actually talked during the whole week. 11 Charlie's on Monday. Tuesday is
Chris.
RC84.
RC84. Thursday it's me. Wednesday, who's on Wednesday?
Kurt once in a while.
Corey.
It varies.
Kurt?
It varies.
Kurt's on Sunday.
I'm gonna write these things down.
GNRC.
Yeah,
GNCRC. GNC.
GNCRC.
Trent is in the waiting room. I will let you in a bit after I said goodbye. So guys, thank you in the chat for being there. I really appreciate it. And go charge up some batteries and go break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun.
Amen to that.
Peace.
Right?
Yeah. See you all later.
Thank you for inviting me. Have a good night.
Good night, panel.